Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First takes us on a journey through American history with one of the most interesting and collectible modern coins ever released, the United States of America $quarter coin Saratoga 2015. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but this beautiful piece carries not just historical significance, but also some rare and valuable features that have captured the attention of collectors everywhere. Stay tuned until the end, because you'll want to hear just how much some of these rare Saratoga quarters have sold for. The Saratoga 2015 quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a remarkable series launched by the United States Mint to honor national parks and historic sites across all 50 states. This particular coin celebrates the historic surrender at Saratoga, one of the most pivotal battles of the American Revolutionary War, which took place in 1777. The design on the reverse side depicts the moment British General John Burgoyne surrendered his sword to American General Horatio Gates, a turning point that marked America's growing strength in the fight for independence. It's a breathtaking tribute to courage, unity, and triumph. Immortalized in shining metal, the obverse side of the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with the inscriptions, United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust, along with the coin's denomination, $quarter. While every detail of this coin is strikingly beautiful, what makes the Saratoga 2015 quarter truly special to collectors is not just its design, it's the hidden minting errors and unique features that turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. One of the most talked about varieties of the Saratoga quarter is the double die error. This happens when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned, causing certain letters or parts of the design to appear doubled. Collectors can often spot this doubling in the inscriptions, such as Saratoga, British Surrender, or even around the edges of the sword's handle where the detailing seems slightly shadowed. These double details are highly sought after because they reveal the fascinating imperfections that can occur during the minting process, rare accidents that make each affected coin truly one of a kind. Another incredible error that has made the Saratoga 2015 quarter famous among collectors is the off-center strike. In this type of minting error, the coin's blank planchet wasn't perfectly aligned between the dies, resulting in a coin where part of the design is missing or appears shifted. The more dramatic the misalignment, especially if the date and key design elements remain visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. Each off-center Saratoga quarter tells a unique story, and collectors love the fact that no two error coins are ever exactly alike. Some Saratoga quarters have also been found with die cracks, cuds, and struck-through errors. Die cracks are raised lines that appear on the surface of the coin when the die used to strike it begins to wear out or crack under pressure. Cuds, on the other hand, are raised, blob-like areas caused by a piece of the die breaking away during striking, creating an irregular surface on the coin. Struck-through errors happen when a foreign object, like a piece of cloth, metal shaving, or grease, gets stuck between the die and the coin during minting, leaving behind strange textures or impressions. Each of these rare errors adds uniqueness, intrigue, and serious collector value to the Saratoga 2015 quarter. Collectors have also noted that certain Saratoga quarters, minted in special sets, such as the San Francisco proof versions or those with enhanced uncirculated finishes, carry extra appeal. Proof coins are specially struck with highly polished dies, giving them mirror-like backgrounds and razor-sharp details. These versions are often produced in much smaller quantities, making them more desirable among those who chase limited edition releases. A flawless proof coin with a rare minting error can send its value soaring far beyond its face value. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its worth as well. A Saratoga quarter with a strong strike, full luster, and no signs of circulation wear can be worth significantly more, especially when graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Grading not only confirms a coin's authenticity, but also ensures its preservation and gives collectors confidence in its market value. High-grade error coins are especially valuable, as they represent a perfect blend of rarity and condition, something every serious collector dreams of owning. Over the years, several rare Saratoga 2015 quarters with unique minting errors have appeared in auctions and private sales, shocking the collecting community with their incredible prices. The excitement surrounding these coins continues to grow as more collectors discover the beauty and rarity of this historical issue. Each time one surfaces, it reminds us that even modern coins can hold extraordinary value and that treasures are still hiding in plain sight, waiting to be found by someone with a keen eye and a little bit of luck. And now, the moment that every coin lover has been waiting for. Some of the most exceptional Saratoga 2015 quarters with dramatic minting errors and in perfect uncirculated or proof condition have been known to sell for as much as $32,000. So, my fellow collectors and treasure hunters, it's time to check your coin rolls, your change jars, and your collections for the Saratoga 2015 quarter. You never know when a simple 25-cent piece might turn out to be a small fortune waiting to be discovered. If you've ever come across a Saratoga quarter with unusual markings, doubling, or other striking features, share your story in the comments below because your discovery might inspire the next big find. Second rare coin. We're diving into a truly fascinating coin that has amazed collectors around the world, the United States of America $quarter coin featuring George Washington from the year 2007. Now, at first glance, this might look like an ordinary quarter you'd use every day, but behind its familiar shine lies a story of rarity, mystery, and enormous collector value. So grab your magnifying glass, coin lovers, because you'll want to pay close attention to this one. The 2007 Washington quarter is part of one of the most beloved coin programs in American history, the 50 State Quarters series. These coins were released between 1999 and 2008 to honor each of the 50 U.S. states, and the 2007 issues celebrated some of the most memorable designs ever struck by the U.S. Mint. But while millions of these coins were produced for circulation, a few incredibly rare varieties and minting errors from 2007 have caught the attention of experts, auction houses, and collectors alike. These rare versions have transformed what most people see as pocket change into valuable treasures that can be worth thousands of dollars. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has graced the quarter since 1932. The inscriptions include United States of America, Liberty, and the powerful motto, In God We Trust, along with the denomination $quarter. The reverse side, depending on which 2007 state design you have, features beautifully detailed artwork representing Montana, Washington, Idaho, Wyoming, and Utah. Each one tells its own story, but some of them hold secrets that only careful eyes can spot. Among these 2007 quarters, one of the most famous and desirable features is the double die error. This rare minting error occurs when the coin die strikes the design twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubled image that's visible on the lettering, date, or fine details of the design. You can often see this doubling around the words, In God We Trust, the date 2007, or even along the edges of George Washington's profile. Under magnification, these double details appear like faint shadows, and collectors go wild for them because they make each coin uniquely distinct and highly valuable. Another fascinating and valuable variety of the 2007 Washington quarter is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin planchet wasn't properly aligned inside the press during minting, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted. Some coins show only part of Washington's head or the state design, creating an unusual and visually striking error that instantly catches attention. The greater the misalignment, especially if the date and key inscriptions remain visible, the higher the value. These off-center strikes are rare, and each one is completely unique, which is why collectors hunt for them with so much excitement. There's also the incredible possibility of discovering a clipped planchet error on a 2007 Washington quarter. This occurs when a portion of the metal blank was accidentally clipped before striking, leaving the coin with a curved or notched edge. Clipped planchet errors are both visually fascinating and historically intriguing because they tell a story of the minting process gone slightly wrong, yet in a way that makes the coin one of a kind. Coins with these imperfections often sell for much more than their face value, especially when in pristine condition, and if that wasn't enough, there are even a few rare 2007 quarters that display transitional metal errors. Coins struck on planchets intended for other denominations or years. These extremely scarce mistakes can happen when a blank from a previous metal batch gets mixed in during minting. Imagine finding a quarter that weighs slightly less or sounds different when dropped. Those tiny details could mean you're holding something incredibly special and valuable. Collectors and experts always emphasize the importance of condition when it comes to determining a coin's true worth. A 2007 Washington quarter with any of these rare errors that remains in uncirculated or mint-state condition can command breathtaking prices at auctions. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC tend to attract even more attention because their authenticity and condition are officially certified. When a rare error coin receives a high mint-state grade, its value can multiply overnight, making it one of the most desirable finds for any serious collector over the years. Several 2007 Washington quarters with dramatic minting errors have appeared in auctions and shocked the coin-collecting world with their final sale prices. Collectors are constantly searching through rolls of quarters and old collections in hopes of finding one of these elusive treasures. The excitement surrounding these coins continues to grow because they represent that perfect combination of rarity, beauty, and history that defines the heart of coin collecting. Every time a new discovery surfaces, it reignites the thrill of the hunt for collectors everywhere, and now, for the part that every coin enthusiast has been waiting for. Some of the most extraordinary 2007 Washington quarters with rare minting errors and preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition have been known to sell for as much as $41,000. So, my fellow collectors and treasure hunters, it's time to dig through your change, your coin rolls, and those old collections tucked away in drawers. You never know when an ordinary-looking quarter might turn out to be something truly extraordinary. If you've ever found a 2007 Washington quarter with unusual markings, doubling, or a strange strike, share your discovery in the comments below. Your coin might just be the next one making headlines. Third expensive coin. We are talking about one of the most talked about and fascinating coins from the State Quarters series, the United States of America $quarter coin from Kansas, released in 2005. Don't let its simple design fool you, because this coin has made headlines in the collector community thanks to some extraordinary minting errors and rare varieties that have transformed an ordinary 25-cent coin into a jaw-dropping collectible worth thousands of dollars. Stay tuned until the end, because the value of this coin will surprise you. The Kansas 2005 quarter is part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating the pride and history of each U.S. state. The design on this beautiful coin pays tribute to Kansas's rich agricultural heritage and natural beauty. On the reverse side, you'll find a majestic American bison, also known as the buffalo, standing proudly in front of the state's motto, E Pluribus Unum, and the word Kansas. The obverse side features the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, a symbol of leadership, strength, and freedom. But while millions of these coins were minted and circulated across the country, a few came out of the mint with errors so unique that they instantly became collector legends. One of the most famous and highly sought-after errors in the Kansas 2005 quarter series is the "In God We Rust" error. Yes, you heard that right. This unusual minting flaw occurs when grease or debris fills part of the die used to strike the coin, causing some letters in the phrase "In God We Trust" to appear faint or missing altogether. In the case of this Kansas quarter, the T in trust was partially obscured, making the phrase look like "In God We Rust." This hilarious yet fascinating mistake became one of the most popular and collectible mint errors ever discovered in modern coinage, drawing attention from collectors worldwide. The "In God We Rust" error is not just amusing, it's rare. And rarity drives value. Coins with this error are highly sought after, especially those that are sharply struck and show the missing letter clearly. If you happen to have a Kansas 2005 quarter, take a close look at the words above Washington's head on the obverse side. Use a magnifying glass under good lighting and see if the T in trust looks faded, weak, or completely gone. If it does, you might just be holding a coin that could be worth far more than you think. But that's not the only variety that has collectors buzzing. Some Kansas quarters from 2005 also show other striking minting errors, such as double die obverse or reverse features. On these rare examples, you can see doubling on the words Kansas, e pluribus unum, or even around the outlines of the buffalo's head and legs. This doubling occurs when the die that imprints the coin design shifts slightly between strikes, giving the letters or images a doubled or shadow-like effect. These coins are mesmerizing to look at and are among the most desirable pieces for serious collectors who chase error coins. There are also examples of off-center strikes and die cracks found on Kansas 2005 quarters. An off-center strike happens when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to appear off balance or even missing. The more dramatic the off-center effect, especially if the date and key details are still visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. Die cracks, on the other hand, appear as raised lines or unusual shapes caused by a damaged die, giving the coin unique patterns that make each one completely different from the next. These little minting surprises tell the story of how something as routine as minting can produce truly rare and collectible art. Collectors and experts agree that the condition of the coin makes all the difference when it comes to determining its value. A Kansas 2005 quarter with the "In God We Rust" error or another major minting flaw in uncirculated or mint-state condition can sell for incredible amounts of money. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC are particularly prized because the official grading adds trust, documentation, and a guarantee of authenticity. The higher the grade, especially if it's mint state 65 or above, the more collectors are willing to pay to add one of these coins to their prized collections. Over the years, rare Kansas 2005 quarters with these fascinating errors have surfaced in coin shops, auctions, and even everyday pocket change. Some of them have sold for thousands of dollars, with collectors willing to pay premium prices to own one of these legendary coins. Stories of people finding them in circulation have added to the excitement, proving that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. The Kansas quarter remains one of the most famous error coins of the 21st century, and its popularity continues to grow among both casual collectors and serious investors. And now, for the part that every coin lover has been waiting for. Some of the most exceptional Kansas 2005 quarter-dollar coins featuring rare minting errors, preserved in perfect uncirculated condition, have been known to sell for as much as $50,000. So, coin collectors and treasure hunters, take another look at your quarters, especially the ones from 2005 with the proud buffalo design. That small coin in your hand could hold an incredible story and maybe even a life-changing surprise. If you've ever found a Kansas quarter with unusual markings, missing letters, or a strange strike, let us know in the comments below. Your discovery could inspire others to start checking their coins more closely. Especially, we're diving deep into one of the most eye-catching and exciting coins from the State Quarter series, the United States of America quarter-dollar coin from Nevada, released in 2006. This beautiful coin is not just a tribute to the Silver State, it's also a treasure in the world of coin collecting, thanks to some astonishing minting errors and rare variations that have made it a high-demand piece worth far more than its face value. Stay with us until the end, because you'll be amazed by just how much this quarter can be worth. The Nevada 2006 quarter belongs to the legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that captured the hearts of millions of Americans by celebrating each state's heritage and pride. The Nevada coin showcases a stunning design that pays tribute to the state's rich history and natural beauty. On the reverse side, you'll find 3 wild Mustangs galloping freely through the desert landscape, surrounded by clusters of sagebrush and the words, "The Silver State," a nod to Nevada's famous silver mining history. The obverse side features the timeless portrait of George Washington, the nation's first president, designed by John Flanagan, accompanied by the inscriptions "United States of America, Liberty," and "In God We Trust." It's a design full of movement, power, and freedom, but what really makes this coin extraordinary are the rare mistakes that happen during minting. One of the most famous errors associated with the Nevada 2006 quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's die, the engraved stamp used to strike the design, accidentally imprints the image twice at slightly different angles. The result is a stunning doubling effect that can be seen in areas such as the date 2006, the words Nevada, and the silver state, and even in the finer details of the horse's legs and tails. Under magnification, the doubling appears as shadow-like outlines that make the design come to life, and collectors absolutely love this type of error because it transforms an ordinary quarter into a one-of-a-kind piece of art straight from the US Mint. Another rare and valuable error found on the Nevada quarter is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank metal planchet isn't properly aligned between the dies during minting, causing part of the design to appear shifted or missing. These off-center coins are incredibly collectible, especially when the misalignment is dramatic yet the date and essential design details remain visible. The more striking and noticeable the off-center effect, the higher the demand, and the higher the price collectors are willing to pay. Each of these off-center coins tells its own unique story, capturing a small but fascinating mistake in the minting process that turned into something extraordinary. There are also examples of the Nevada 2006 quarter that feature die cracks, cuts, and even struck-through errors. Die cracks occur when the die used to strike the coin develops tiny fractures over time, leaving raised lines or odd patterns across the surface of the coin. Cuts happen when a piece of the die actually breaks off, causing part of the design to appear as a raised blob or missing section. Struck-through errors occur when foreign materials, like grease, fibers, or bits of metal, get between the die and the coin during striking, leaving strange textures or impressions that make each coin completely unique. These minting errors are like little pieces of history frozen in metal, and for collectors, that uniqueness is what makes them so valuable and exciting to find. Condition plays a major role in determining just how valuable these coins can be. A Nevada 2006 quarter with any of these rare errors that has been preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition can command incredible prices. Coins that have been officially graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC are especially sought after because their authenticity and condition are certified and documented. The higher the grade, especially those rated MS 65 or above, the more desirable and valuable the coin becomes in the collector market. Error coins in pristine condition often become the centerpieces of collections and can sell for jaw-dropping amounts at auction. Over the years, several examples of the 2006 Nevada quarter with rare minting errors have appeared in coin shows and auctions, sparking major interest among numismatists. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these elusive varieties because they represent a perfect blend of beauty, rarity, and historical significance. The thrill of finding one in a coin roll or pocket change is what keeps the excitement alive for collectors of all ages. Stories have even emerged of lucky individuals discovering these error quarters by accident, only to later learn that their small find was worth an incredible amount of money. It's proof that hidden treasures are still out there, waiting to be found by those who pay attention to detail. The Nevada quarter continues to be one of the most talked about coins from the 50 State Quarters series, not only because of its stunning design, but also because of the rare and valuable variations that exist. Its combination of artistry, history, and minting mystery has made it a true favorite among collectors who understand the beauty of imperfection and the magic of rarity. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, this coin serves as a reminder that even modern coins can hold remarkable surprises that connect us to the craftsmanship of the mint and the history of our nation. And now, the moment every coin lover has been waiting for. Some of the most exceptional Nevada 2006 quarter-dollar coins with dramatic minting errors and in flawless, uncirculated condition have been known to sell for as much as $70,000. So, fellow treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts, it's time to take a closer look at your change, your old coin jars, or those rolls of quarters you might have stashed away. That ordinary-looking Nevada 2006 quarter could be something extraordinary in disguise. If you've ever found a coin with unusual markings, doubling, or strange edges, let us know in the comments below because your discovery might just be the next big story in the world of coin collecting. Next coin, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and collectible coins from the United States Mint, the United States of America $quarter coin from West Virginia, released in 2005. This coin is part of the legendary 50 State Quarters series, and while millions were minted and circulated, a few special ones contain extraordinary errors and rare features that make them worth an unbelievable amount of money. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own collection. The West Virginia Quarter was released in 2005 as the 35th design in the 50 State Quarters program, which celebrated each state's unique history and culture. The reverse side of this beautiful coin features a stunning image of the New River Gorge Bridge, one of the most iconic landmarks in the state and an engineering masterpiece. The bridge, completed in 1977, spans one of the oldest rivers on Earth, the New River, and stands as a symbol of connection, progress, and pride for the people of West Virginia. The intricate design captures both the natural beauty of the gorge and the impressive structure of the bridge itself, making this one of the most visually striking quarters in the entire series. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, along with the inscriptions "United States of America, Liberty," and "In God We Trust," as well as the denomination $quarter. While the design itself is iconic, what makes some of these 2005 West Virginia quarters truly special are the rare minting errors that occurred during production, errors so fascinating and unique that collectors are willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars to own one. One of the most talked about varieties of this coin is the double die error. This happens when the die used to strike the coin imprints the design twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubled or shadowed appearance on parts of the coin. On the West Virginia quarter, doubling can often be seen on the inscriptions, such as West Virginia, New River Gorge, or even on the details of the bridge's structure itself. Under magnification, this doubling looks like a faint echo of the original design, and collectors love it because it's not only visually striking but also extremely rare. Each double die coin is unique, and that uniqueness adds tremendous value in the numismatic market. Another valuable and exciting error found on the West Virginia 2005 quarter is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin planchet isn't perfectly centered between the dies during minting, causing part of the design to appear shifted or cut off. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, the coin's appearance can range from slightly misaligned to dramatically off, with portions of the image or lettering missing. The more noticeable the off-center error, especially when the date remains visible, the more valuable the coin becomes. These coins are visually fascinating, one-of-a-kind, and highly desirable among collectors who appreciate minting oddities. There have also been reports of die cracks, cuds, and struck-through errors on certain West Virginia quarters. Die cracks appear as raised lines that run across the coin's surface, caused by wear or damage to the die. Cuds occur when a piece of the die breaks away, leaving behind a raised, blob-like area that distorts part of the design. Struck-through errors happen when foreign material, like grease, dust, or even small bits of metal, gets caught between the die and the planchet during striking, leaving behind unusual marks or impressions. Each of these errors tells its own story about the minting process, and for collectors, they represent the perfect combination of rarity, imperfection, and historical significance. Even more intriguing are the satin finish and proof versions of the 2005 West Virginia quarter, which were struck with special care for collectors. Proof coins, with their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, are already limited in production, but if one of these special coins also happens to have a minting error, its value can skyrocket. The combination of rarity, condition, and an error makes these pieces some of the most desirable modern coins in existence. When it comes to assessing the value of any coin, condition is key. Coins that remain in mint state or uncirculated condition, showing no signs of wear, scratches, or damage, are always the most valuable. Collectors and investors often send their coins to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC to have them authenticated and graded on an official scale. A West Virginia 2005 quarter with a significant error that's certified as Mint State 65 or higher can fetch incredible prices at auctions, especially if it's one of the rare varieties with visible doubling or dramatic off-center striking. Over the years, several of these rare error quarters from West Virginia have appeared in auctions and private sales, shocking collectors and investors alike with their high selling prices. Each time one surfaces, it reignites the excitement among coin enthusiasts, proving that even coins from recent years can hold extraordinary value. The West Virginia quarter remains one of the most beautiful and collectible issues from the 50 State Quarters series, and its reputation only continues to grow as more people discover the hidden treasures that lie within their spare change. And now, for the part every coin lover has been waiting for. Some of the most exceptional 2005 West Virginia $quarter coins with dramatic minting errors and preserved in perfect uncirculated condition have been known to sell for as much as $80,000. So, fellow collectors and treasure hunters, it's time to dig into your coin jars, check your quarter rolls, and take a closer look at every 2005 West Virginia quarter you come across. That simple coin in your pocket could turn out to be a rare and valuable find worth a small fortune. If you've ever discovered a coin with unusual features, doubling, or an off-center strike, share your story in the comments below because your discovery could inspire others to start their own coin hunting adventure. Last unique coin, we're diving into one of the most talked about and valuable coins from the 50 State Quarters series, the United States of America $quarter coin from Wisconsin, released in 2004. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary quarter, but for those who know what to look for, it's a coin that could change your life. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin has become a legend in the world of numismatics. The Wisconsin quarter was released in 2004 as part of the iconic 50 State Quarters program, a collection that celebrated the pride and heritage of every U.S. state. The design of this coin is absolutely beautiful and instantly recognizable. On the reverse side, you'll find an image that perfectly captures Wisconsin's agricultural heart: the head of a cow, a round of cheese, and a stalk of corn, representing the state's rich dairy and farming tradition. Above the design are the words "Forward," the state motto symbolizing progress and optimism. Below, you'll see Wisconsin 1848, marking the year Wisconsin joined the Union. The design is simple yet powerful, but hidden within it lies one of the most fascinating minting mysteries in modern American coin history. During production at the Denver Mint, something incredible happened. Some of the Wisconsin quarters were struck with a very special and unintentional difference. These coins came to be known as the extra leaf varieties, and they would go on to become some of the most valuable quarters ever minted in the modern era. Instead of the regular design that shows a single corn stalk, some of these coins feature an extra leaf at the bottom of the corn. One variety has a high leaf, and the other has a low leaf. This difference might seem small, but in the world of coin collecting, such variations can make all the difference between a regular coin and one worth tens of thousands of dollars. Collectors were stunned when these error coins were first discovered, and their rarity quickly sent their value soaring. Theories about how the extra leaf came to be have circulated for years. Some believe it was the result of accidental die polishing or damage during minting, while others think it might have been intentionally created by a mint worker. Whatever the origin, one thing is certain: these extra leaf Wisconsin quarters are among the most sought-after coins in the entire State Quarter series. Now, how can you tell if you have one of these rare and valuable coins? It's simple but requires a keen eye. Take a close look at the cornstalk on the reverse side of your 2004 Wisconsin quarter. If you see an extra leaf curling out from the bottom of the main leaf, either pointing slightly upward, the high leaf, or downward, the low leaf, you might just be holding a true treasure in your hands. Collectors love both varieties, but the high leaf version is considered slightly rarer, making it even more desirable among serious numismatists. Over the years, these error coins have appeared in auctions, coin shops, and private sales, each time attracting intense attention and competitive bidding. Collectors know that finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is like striking gold. Coins that have been carefully preserved and graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC fetch especially high prices, as certification verifies their authenticity and condition. An extra leaf, Wisconsin quarter graded MS 65 or higher can sell for astonishing sums, making it one of the most valuable and talked about coins of the 21st century. The excitement around the Wisconsin quarter didn't just come from its value, it also reignited America's passion for coin collecting. When word spread that an everyday quarter could be worth thousands of dollars, people across the country began checking their pocket change, coin jars, and old rolls from the bank. Stories of lucky individuals discovering one of these rare coins in circulation became headlines, and to this day, collectors continue to search for these remarkable pieces of minting history. What makes this coin even more fascinating is its perfect combination of artistry, rarity, and mystery. The design beautifully celebrates Wisconsin's culture and economy, while the unintentional minting variations have turned it into an enduring symbol of discovery. Few coins from the modern era have achieved such fame and sustained value, and the Wisconsin Extra Leaf Quarter remains one of the highlights of the entire State Quarters series. Collectors agree that coins like these are timeless treasures, pieces that capture not only a moment in history, but also the magic of the unexpected. The Wisconsin Quarter teaches us that sometimes the smallest details can make the biggest difference. Every collector dreams of finding one of these special coins, and the thrill of searching continues to inspire new generations to pick up a magnifying glass and start looking more closely at the change in their hands. And now, the moment every coin enthusiast has been waiting for. Some of the rarest 2004 Wisconsin Extra Leaf $quarter coins, especially those in mint state and perfectly preserved condition, have been known to sell for as much as $98,000. So, my fellow collectors and treasure hunters, it's time to check your coin jars, wallets, and change drawers. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. Take a close look at those 2004 Wisconsin quarters, because your next great discovery could be right there waiting for you. If you've ever found one of these rare coins or have questions about your own collection, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another amazing coin story. Keep your eyes open, keep collecting, and remember, the next great fortune could be resting quietly in the palm of your hand.